Hello again, ladies. Time for napkin crafting for October 2024. We're going to do a napkin art journal page today. For some reason, I apologize. For some reason, Facebook isn't allowing me to go live the other way where you have the long view. It's the up and down view, which is not, I know it's not ideal. I know you guys don't love it. Most of you, I don't love it either. It makes it more challenging for me to show you everything. But this is what it gave me. So it just would not let me change it. I have happy mail to open first. So Lori sent me some happy mail. It looks like she used packaging that I had sent to her, which is so smart. To reuse the packaging. I just cut open these, but I haven't opened it yet. So I'm going to open it now. Let me just see if anybody is jumping on here. I want to make sure you guys can see me and hear me. Yeah, there we go. All right, say hello when you get here. Somebody's here. I'm going to do napkin crafting. I'm going to pull out some supplies while I give you guys a minute to get in here. I want to use pinks today, and I was debating using the acrylic sticks, the scribble sticks from Dina Wakley. I'm feeling like pink and gold. I'm feeling pinkish and goldish today. So, not rose gold. That's not what I'm looking at, although I do have rose gold paint over here. I'm not talking rose gold, although I'm just going to pull that aside just in case. I'm talking pink and gold. So I am going to grab, I've got some goldish metallic paint. I think I'm going to use the scribble sticks and this, if possible, with this leftover goldish napkin and this butterfly napkin. So we're going to combine a couple of napkins. We're going to do an art journal page, but first I'm going to open this up. There's Lori. Yay, Lori, I'm so excited. All right, let me open it. Now that you're here, let me see what you sent. Ooh, goodies. It's a pack of a bunch of stuff. Oh, look at the little chick. How cute is that? Oh my gosh, that's cute. All right, let me open this. And oh, I'm so excited. Thank you, Lori, for happy mail. I can't tell you. When you get happy mail that's personal mail, that's literally personal, like you know the person, they're sending something because they're thinking of you, it's so much more meaningful than the personal bills I get from the hospital and the clinics. Oh my gosh. Look at how cute this is. Lori, you are so good at this, making cards. You guys, just revel in that for a minute. And look, let me match. Somebody take a snapshot of that goodness right there. Oh my goodness. Lori, the detail that's on this, it's like perforated on the edges. It's got to be a die cut, but it's fabulous. Oh my gosh, girl. I get by with a little help from my hens. Oh my gosh, so cute. It's your turn for some happy mail, she says. Thanks for all you do. Love crafting with you. You're a little chick. Oh, Lori, sweet. You just made my day so much. You just really, really, really made my day with this. So happy. Look at all these goodies. I can't wait. Thanks, Janice. One of the crafty chicks on the public page, Linda Glenham, sent me some happy mail recently, and these both came from her happy mail. So I'm using it, and she's not in this group, although she did get on the wait list. She's waiting for an invitation to join, which I should be sending out here by the end of the week. So I hope she does join us, but she's not in the group. I'm gonna do the art journal page with her stuff and then share it, and she can see that I'm just enjoying the stuff that she sent. Oh my goodness. I don't even know where to begin. I see this and it's catching my eye. So let's see what's in here. Oh, little trinkets. Oh, these are fun. They're like little pull handles. Or, of course, like these you can hook your danglies to on your books. Oh, she sent me a couple of them. Different colors. Ooh, pearl brads. Oh, you have some goodies, girl. Oh, look at that little sunflower. Oh, pretty. Oh, I love this. I love this. So many, like a good variety in there of different things to use. Look at the cute little container. Oh, Lori, you're good at this. Okay, girls, you know me. OMG, this actually really matches this. Where did you find this? I have never seen anything like this before. How intricate. It's beautiful and I love it. I want a sweater with all of this all over it. Wouldn't that be so pretty? You'd get caught on everything though. That's the problem with that. But it is so beautiful. Oh my gosh. Just the wrapping alone, Lori. What? Oh, this is one of the things that you shared. Are you kidding me, Lori? It's a book. A coffee filter? Ephemera holder or book? But look at the bird and the feather. Where did you learn to make this, Lori? Because it's fabulous. Wow. This was one of your Crafted Challenge items that you shared. I recognize it. You got it from Temu. Man, I don't shop Temu, but that is beautiful. So intricate. Okay, I gotta figure out how to open this without hurting it. Oh, and she put, look at the attention to detail. Look at the little button on the end of the tie. I think I'm gonna get this right. Yes. Let's do it. Yep, I got it. Ah, are you kidding me? Lori, shut the front door. It's like a little ephemera holder. Oh, what? Girl, shut up. Did you take these? They're little slides. I'm looking through to see what's in them. This one is like a street and a house and a tree. And this one, let me gotta hold it up to the light. Let me see if I can figure it out. Oh, it's a Christmas tree. It's a Christmas tree. Are those from your personal stash? Look she put little leaves. Oh, they're beautiful. Gold metallic leaves. That's handmade paper. Beautiful. Like, it looks like it's ripped. It's not cut. It looks like it's ripped because it has beautiful edging on it. But it's like perfectly round. I don't know how you did that. Or maybe you bought it that way. And then a folded doily. Placemat probably. Like a doily placemat. What is this goodness? Look at the tassel on here. Girl, you are so talented. That is so cute. It makes me want to have a ponytail, and I would have put that on my ponytail. Oh my gosh. This is fabulous. Lori, it's going to take me 12 years to open this because I'm going to savor every single little bit of what you sent me. Oh, coffee stain tags. Oh, with numbers and a chicken. That chick stamp, I'll tell you what, that is everything. That chicken stamp. And then she sent me some ATC cards. Oh, look at these. Precious. Oh boy. She's cute. Bubbles. Oh my gosh. Uh-oh, these ones have skeletons. Perfect for Halloween. Super metallic. Oh wow, those are fancy pantsy. I like to keep the sets together. Okay, these look like they go together. Nope. Oh yeah, they do. Wow. You've got some fancy ones, girl. These are made out of like brown paper. Love it. Gotta go Americana with the eagle. I love it. And the flag all over. Wow. This thing is holding so many goodies inside. I can't even with how freaking fantastic this is. Little clip holding it together. You thought of everything with this, and it is a treasure. I am so excited to have this. Thank you, Lori. You bought the handmade circle. It's like perfectly circled is what made me think of it. Okay, we're not going to waste anything. we are going to put this aside. In fact, I might even be able to use some of this today, although I was thinking pinks and golds. And I'm going to put this aside because you know me, that will not go to waste. This is like a treasure pack of goodies. I can't believe there's more. I can't believe there's more. Lori, you spoil me. You spoil me. I'm so excited. Wait, I gotta get this open. Sometimes if I struggle with something like this, I'll just get, oh, maybe I have to take this off first. I get like my pointy tool or something and use it to help loosen this. There, I got it. I'm putting this back where it came from. This fabulous bulb pin tassel with all this. Oh, it's a G. There's a G. Lori, you are really good at this. You are really good at this. I'll tell you what, friend. You could make these you could be like a professional gift giver, basket maker, because all those details for a gift for somebody. As Gannon would say, I'll tell you what, you are one talented chick. Another handmade goodie with one of my Tim Holtz people. You know how much I love them. All right, let's get the tissue set aside so I can keep it. Look at the daisies. Oh, I love that. Small diamond check and big harlequin. I mean, you would call it harlequin too. Wow. The black lace behind her. This is amazing. Okay. Do I untie? No, I was going to say, do I untie? Oh, maybe I do. Maybe I untie this to undo it. Oh boy. I'm going to really undo all your handiwork though. Is it Velcroed? I think I hear Velcro. Nope. I can't tell. I'm looking. Nope. Okay. I'm going to untie it just to be safe. I can always tie it back again. So see, I can't get in there. So I will take something like this and just, I'm not trying to like punch it, just loosen it. It usually works where I can loosen things up that way. There we go. Now I got it. What? Look at this. This is nice and sturdy. The lark now leaves his watery nest. Climbing and climbing, shakes his something. It sounds like poetry to me. Oh, it's another holder. So it's got, these are like buttonhole protectors that are coffee stained. And what? I thought that those were glued together, but it's one thing. I don't know how you did that either, but it's fabulous. It's like an index card that looks coffee stained. Then it looks like there's paper glued on top, but it's not. It's all one thing. I don't know. I don't understand. Maybe it is coffee stained index cards, but they're beautifully coffee stained if that's the case. Treasures, treasures, treasures. Let's put these back here so I don't get that caught. Look at these beach babes. Aren't they cute? Looks like they're getting ready to do the, what's that thing called where everybody has to try to get underneath the pole? Oh, it's a postcard. From your sweetheart, Thomas Hulk, in 1907. A 1-cent U.S. stamp. Sadie Dinger. It looks like Cocolico. It looks like Pennsylvania. Although I lived in Pennsylvania, but I've never heard of that town. Here's some more beach babes. She got the beach babes going on. You'll have the loveliest hair after the swim. Adorable. It's like an ad for the beach caps, the swimming caps. Tiniest little blue, sweet blue, and it has gold specks in it. Envelope. And these are raised up, like kind of like dome buttons. They're pretty hefty, actually. And they're black and white, so they match everything perfectly. This is fabulous. Again, you are one major talent, girl. I won't, will I make everybody sit and wait? Will I? I think I'll just connect this so I don't lose it. I think that's what I'm going to do, is just get it connected, if you don't mind, because I don't want to lose. I'm not sure exactly how you connected them, but I'm kind of making my own way. This feels like my birthday. It feels like my birthday. I'm so in love. Okay, and there's more. Of course, I'm not going to lose that either. It matches so well with that. Some really pretty trim. That's green. Oh my gosh, this would actually go really well with our art journal page today. Maybe this is my helper. More oh, she sent me a bunch of trim. Look at you go, girl. Ooh, lovely. I'm going to maybe put one of these in my daily journal. This is fabulous too. Very shiny. Oh my gosh, Lori. Oh, look at these. They match so well with each other. You have a beautiful eye. You know, you have really good taste. Look at I've never seen the bumblebee. You have really good taste, my friend. You really do. Some cheesecloth, some dyed cheesecloth, which you know I love. That's super grungy and fabulous. Oh, don't want to lose my daisy chain. It's the same daisy that you used on this doodad. Okay. Oh, we got some little decorative clothesline pins, laundry pins. Those will be great for putting in your books, for tabbies. Oh my gosh, Lori, there's so much in here. Wow. Oh my goodness, these are pretty. Like appliques. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I love them. A little treat just for you. There's more. There's more in there. Come on out, friends. Don't be shy. Love a little heart. This is like an applique trim with the pinkish and green flowers and vines. You are really good at this packaging deal. Uh-oh, one of them lost its little pearl. It's okay, we can get that back together. It's still sticky, so you can always repair. That's no big deal. Okay, let's see. Another envelope full of something. It's like a treasure trove of goodies. Butterflies. Ooh, a dragonfly. Some rusty stars. I think that's a bee or a wasp of some. A G and a K. Are you kidding me? A G and a K and a birdie. All things that I love. And one of those lobster clasps. Two of them. 2 lobster clasps for doing danglies. These look like the Tim Holtz ones. I don't know how to open this. Oh, here, right here. It's me, not you. There it is. It's right here. You just push that in. It seems right here. I'm going to have to figure that out. Either I'm weak or these things are... Is there a lock on it? Lori, help me out, honey. I mean, I can move it a little, but holy, is it that tight to like get it to give? Let me know. Let me know. I love the G and the K. I gotta find a place to use those like with the birdie. And I love the dragonfly. And I love the rusty stars. you know, there's the birdie. You know everything that I love. Oh my goodness, what a treasure trove of stuff. I cannot wait to use everything. I'm so excited. Lori, thank you, my darling. This is just amazing, unexpected, happy mail. Just make my heart so happy. So happy. And then, is there something under there? There's more. Oh, what on earth? There's more. OMG, there is more. First of all, first layer. Cool. These are like coaster, and they're thick. Really thick. Like, almost like watercolor paper, but they're really thick. Oh, here's them. coffee filters to maybe make my own. Oh, look it. She gave me all the things to make my own. Lori, what's underneath? More layers. Okay, these are paper clipped together. Inky Finger Society. Thank you so much for supporting my small. Oh, fun! Founder and proud member of the Inky Finger Society. I love that. I'm going to have to read this later. Gosh, isn't that pretty? This is more than paper. It feels more like paper. It feels like almost like a cloth. It's not, but it feels like a really thick doily. Really high quality. Some beautiful tissue paper. Some cardstock tags and ovals. Okay, I see. Love these. You know, I use those all the time for those dangly tassels. I love this. I might use this today. They're little tags, but I really, if you just cut them here, I could use that in my journal page today. Oh, I love them. I love them. I love them. Oh, I thought that was a stencil. I tried to pick it up. It is stenciled on there. It is not a stencil, but I almost tried to pick it up. That is hilarious. Coffee stain papers and ink dyed papers of all sorts. Look at this. Look at the variety. Wow. Wow. Oh my gosh. I'm just making sure. There are so many layers of things. I don't want to lose any of this. I'm going to put them all together. And I'm going to pull them from the tissue. And put them on top so I don't forget. OMG, look at all this. Any one of these things would have been such a fantastic Happy Mail on their own. Lori, you totally spoiled me with a multitude of little treats. Look at it all. It's like literally like a Christmas box. I can't even with how much stuff you sent me. That will go in my daily journal. Thank you, friend. Thank you, thank you. My heart's so full. They are. Those dyed papers are from Jimmy Lou. They're beautiful. I love that they're different colors. These ones here. I love that they're different colors. Was there one more? Yeah, it was more like a tan, like really just like a coffee stain. Right, Debbie? Hey, Debbie, how are you? Huge Happy Mail happening here. Huge happy. I have a huge smile on my face. I'm absolutely thrilled. Absolutely, absolutely thrilled. What a treasure. Oh my goodness. I want to sit with a cup of tea and just mull over all of it. Maybe I'll do that later. Because right now we're gonna do some napkin journaling. But I have such a happy heart going into my napkin journaling. I pulled this. There were several things in there that actually I could pull and use today. I'm going to do a one-page spread with this as my focal point. I'm going to cut this first because I'm super visual. You know me, super visual. I'm going to cut this out, and I want you to notice that the wing gets cut off here and here. So it's not round on either side, but if I did it right, I could round this off over here. I'm not going to, but you could round it off. I'm just not going to worry about that. I'm just going to cut it straight up the line here because it's beautiful as it is. I love that the body is purple and there's so much pink. There's just a lot of color in this. Isn't that beautiful? I'm going to take the artist's name off of this. You know, you do you, I always say. But you see her name, looks like Allie, is here. I'm just going to, and actually, I think I will trim the white just to give me minimal napkin here to work with. Oh, I didn't realize that cord was in your face. Sorry about that. So I think I'm going to round these off and just trim it up to get rid of all the white. Oh my gosh, Lori, I cannot believe all that goodness you sent me in one box. You put a lot of stuff in there, friend. Okay, so that's what I'm going to use basically, but I wanted to use some of this gold, or at least let the gold inspire what I'm going to do here. I don't necessarily want this behind here because you see how dark it makes it? I don't want it darkened up because the colors are so beautiful. And actually, there's not a ton of space on the page once I get the butterfly on there. So what I have to decide is, do I put the butterfly down and then build the color around it? I don't want the butterfly color to get obscured by anything. So I want it to go down on the white. And then I'm thinking, if I put that down first and then put color around it, this is going to get wet, which may damage the napkin. So I don't want that either. So I think what I have to do is this. I'm going to give myself a chalk outline with one of my chalk pencils. I'll just use this one. I'm just going to give myself a general outline. This is about where I want the butterfly. I want it in the upper left. So I'm going to go like this. I've picked up the napkin and I'm kind of going a little bit underneath to give myself the space where it's going to be. It's very rough, obviously. But that tells me I mainly want to keep, can you see those lines? I mainly want to keep this section in here white because that's where the butterfly will go. And then the rest of it, there's really not a lot of color to add, actually. But the rest of it will be built with color around it. I'm thinking I really want some pinks. And I was wanting some of this, but I'm not sure that I can get all of this in here with such a small page. Maybe what I'll do is a little bit of this. In fact, I could just use this piece down here. Maybe not even all of it. There might not be room for both. Let's pick some pinkish colors. Here's my napkin. And really, I wanted the base background to be pinkish, but there's like pink, orange, coral, green, blue, purple. But let's just grab a bunch of the pinks and see what color variations we get from the pinks that are in here. This one looks more purple. What's the name of this one? Eggplant. What is this color? Apricot. That might complement it nicely. And there was one, oh, this one is a scribble stick that's metallic. It's called Ancient. That's plenty of color, girls. Let's grab a piece of watercolor scrap and just see if we go lightest to darkest. What these are going to look like. Super light. I mean, I'm going to put them in the same order that I test them in. And I will wet these, but it's like a makeup session. Which is the right foundation for you. Oh, I love this color. Blushing. I'm giving myself a little swatch of each one of them. I love that one too. That's the eggplant. Now let me get like a wet brush and wet this so we can see what that looks like. So let's see. I have this and I have no water bottle. I'm just going to spray a little bit of water on the brush, on the paper here, and then wet my brush. And then let's go in and wet each of these and just see. It's actually going to get lighter. It blends it, but it's going to get a little lighter because then the brush is picking up some of that color. I'm going to offload some of that. Let's go in. You can hardly see the lightest colors, right? Can you see how it's just so light? Do you have a favorite of these? With this napkin, what do you think I should use? Oh my gosh. I'm thinking 1, 2, and 3. And that is 1, 2. That's like this set. That would mean I would avoid those 3. These 3 are very light. You can hardly see them. Although when I wet the tips of these, they might be easier to see. Like, because you can wet the tip of the actual scribble stick and then come in. And if you put a lot more pigment down, you're going to get a lot more color. I like this color, really picks up what's happening in here. So maybe I should keep that one. All right, well, I have to leave alone this section because I don't want it to get, I don't want it to darken this. Hey, Missy, awesome goodness, right? The word tags are very cool. I agree, Debbie. It is such a fun, happy mail. That's a good way to put it. That's a good way to put it. All right, did you like a certain color? I think I'm going to start with blushing. Or this one, was this apricot? Rosy and blushing. Let's start with those 2. So I want to wet the paper, but I don't want to spray because I don't want underneath where the butterfly is going to get wet. So let me just I got my little scrap paper here. I'm going to use this wet brush to wet my paper. And then we're just going to go in and we're going to add some color. I don't usually do it this way, but I really want to preserve the butterfly, and it's such a big... I need my little flower because I need more water. I'm going to fill up one of these little reservoirs with some more water. It's just going to be too slow doing it the other way. All right, let's wet this down so that when I come in with the scribble stick, it's already prepped, already wet. Wow, I used up all that water already. Okay. Okay, that's all wet. Now, let me come in with, that was carnation. Nope. Here's rosy. Where was the other one that I wanted? Is this blushing? Yeah. Okay. So let's try. I'm going to go with some of the apricot right around where the butterfly will be. Now I might regret my, you can build the color. See, when I do one swipe, you can hardly see it. But if I come back and I continue to swipe, you can see how it darkens it up. So you can build this color. And I'm going on the side here. I need more water right in here. So let's start with this color. And this is the one that I'm using right now is apricot, just to get a base of color. And then let's see, let me add some rosy. Oh, I rubbed my paper raw right there. I'm gonna give that a break up there. This is not watercolor. This book is a mixed media pad. I'd be better off with watercolor paper here because my paper is ripping a little bit. It's getting textured from wetting it and then rubbing it continuously with the scribble stick. And remember, scribble sticks are not watercolors, they're paint. It's paint in a stick. These are a Dina Wakley invention. Now, I'm not having any luck because my paper is actually ripping. I might have to go to a watercolor book. I mean, if the texture doesn't bother you, you just keep working away, but it is definitely getting textured. This color here was the next one that I was thinking. Yeah, I'm not loving the way that this is working on this paper. Okay. I feel like I need a new plan here. Let me try to wet the stick instead of wetting the paper. Let me dip the stick into the water. Yeah, I'm not loving this, girls. I have an idea. Okay, hold on. If I can open this, I'm going to use this. Sometimes I can't get my stuff open because I have weak hands. All right, we got to come up with a new plan here. Alrighty, girls, we're looking for some supplies. Is this gesso, please? Yes, this is clear gesso. That would work because I have a white base. I'm going to put clear gesso. We're going to start a new page, and I'm going to use clear gesso first to prime the page and see if I have any better luck. So maybe this will end up getting used for something else, but I'm going to flip it. Start over with a clear gesso just to prime it. I don't know, I like the size of this page, but I may end up going to a different book altogether. Let's get the clear gesso on here and see what happens. I can hear Gannon in the other room's just coughing. He started with a sore throat a couple of days ago. Now it's kind of developed into a cough. I was hoping it would go away, but not so lucky right now. That hasn't happened. All right, really thin coat of clear gesso. I don't need a new color. I'm fine with the color of the page. Just trying to protect it from itself. Now, looking for my little dryer. I'm going to use it often, but I'm going to pull it out. Missy says, my mom is with me watching Lana. We're headed to Arizona. Ooh, fun. Good for you. What are you going to do in Arizona, Missy? What are the plans? Are you touring? Are you visiting family? Is there a wedding? Like, what's going on? Let's dry this, and we'll see what we can do here. Hello, Lana. Welcome to the Crafty Chicks Club. Craft Therapy Club, I should say. Missy, is Lana in North Dakota too? Is she in North Dakota? Oh, it's drying up pretty quick. I love this gesso because it's textured. So it's like toothy. It gives it a grit, which I really love. Okay, what I was just thinking as I was doing this is I was trying to avoid this area, but it was really limiting my movement of the scribble sticks. So the alternative to that would be to create the color as you want it on the page and then come back and add a white gesso or paint over top what you did to give your space for your butterfly napkin. Because I want the white background so that these colors really pop, so that they really show up. If I have a colored background and I try to put this on top, it's going to muddle the brightness of that white background, and I don't want that. All right, that's almost completely dry. It's very toothy, which I love. I'm going to add some water back in here because I used it all up on that other page. I still have gesso on this brush. I also have that other brush that I was using to spread the color, but I'm going to use this bigger one. And let me just see what happens if we come into a corner here. And I wet it and then bring in, this is rosy. So I was thinking it would be really fun to have some lines of color. Why is that coming out? Oh, I'm getting the wrapper. Why am I getting gray? I have it on its side, and I'm finally to the point where I gotta peel some wrapper away. I used enough of it. I don't want any of the wrapper showing. I just want the color. Now remember, you can wet the surface, come in with the stick, or you can dip the stick into the water and then come in with the color. So let's try that. I really want an abstract background. If you're thinking, what is she doing? I don't want it to have a shape. Well, other than I was wondering if I would do well to have straight lines up and down of the colors that are in the butterfly. I kind of want it really soft and dreamy looking. So by coming in with the wet brush over the color markings, it's really softening the color. Yeah, I'm having more luck this way. Okay, let's do it this way. I just needed a little bit of gesso. I do need more color here. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Wow, I am going through a lot of water with these scribble sticks. I'll fill 2 of these. So I'm going the other route. I'm going to color it all in, and then we can add back the white. I want lines of color that are kind of streaked into each other in a really abstract way. No rhyme or reason to it. Okay, so I got the color on there. I'm going to take my brush, I'm going to wet it a little bit, and then I'm just going to come over that color. It looks really gritty from the grittiness of the texture of the gesso. But when you come over it with your pencil, and I'm just rubbing a little bit of water, it's just smoothing out the line of the color as well as the grit. And I didn't get any of this color over here, so let's come in here and do a little. I want these colors to kind of weave inside, in and out of each other in a line, in up and down lines. I think this is a better look than what we had going on the other page. And it's okay to, right? Just flip a new page. You're not liking what's going on, or the paper is really ripping because of how much water I had added to it and I didn't gesso it first. So just flip the page. I can always let this dry, this page, this reject page, let it dry, and then come back to it on another day and cover it up with something else. It doesn't mean the page has to get wasted. Or I suppose if you wanted to, you could rip it out of the book, but I won't do that. I will add something to it later. Okay, I really loved the eggplant, but I'm wondering if the eggplant is going to be too dark. I think I really should stick to a softer. So I'm going to come in with, this one is the, it's called Ancient, and it does have a little bit of metallic to it. It's in her metallic series of scribble sticks. So I'm going to add this in a few places. And I'm trying to get them to weave in and out of each other. It's kind of fun to play, I'll tell you what. Playing with your colors, with your supplies, it can be really, really fun. There's no pressure here. I don't know what I'm doing. I want it to be abstract. I want it to be playful. And it's okay to not know and to just play. See what your stuff does. This is true. To me, this is true art journaling. But so you see I have the up and down lines going on. That's kind of what I want. I'm very nervous to add a darker color. I have it here. Maybe I should just dip my toe into the darker color. Just a little bit, like here and there, not a lot. I'm going to add a little bit of water. Oh, maybe. Oh my gosh, it's pretty. All right, I got a little white space up here. I'm looking at the white spaces. And then let me draw that down. And because this is still a little wet, those two colors are actually blending together a little bit. Oh, it's bold. This is that eggplant color, and it is bold. But when you add water, it really does make it more like a watercolor and soften it up. Now, I could go back and make it more bold. Oh, man, that's a pretty color. Now, I'm trying to remember where the butterfly is going to be way over here. And so I'm going to end up covering much of this, perhaps, with some gesso or white acrylic. I'm going to go really bold on the edge here because I can. And because it's on the edge, it doesn't feel so threatening to me. Like, I don't want it to take over and to obscure the really pretty butterfly. All right, this color right here is super dark. I'm going to take some of that and I'm going to move it away so it's not just so dark right there, and put it down here. So I really feel like I love that color so much, but I don't want it that bold. Okay, now I still have a lot of wetness going on here. I got to fill in the edges. This is all going to be, there's not going to be butterfly right here. The scribble sticks can give you some harsh lines, like where you draw a line of color. It can look harsh if that's the look you're going for, great. But here I want like kind of more of a watercolor effect. So I'm going to touch each of those bits with the brush, even if just gently, to get them to soften out. All right, am I missing a particular color? Is there one color we need more of? I haven't even used this carnation color. It's so fair, like I feel like you can't even see it. This one is apricot. This one you can see. But again, it's very fair. Maybe add some more of this in here. The blushing. Nope, rosy. This one's rosy. Okay, I'm liking this. I like it, I like it. Now, I didn't even use the gold napkin. I was going to, but I think the scribble sticks are just adding such a pretty effect on their own. I'm just gonna leave it. See, this isn't dry yet, so I can still move that color around and get it to play a little more. Water it down or get it to move to different places over here. I do love playing with watercolors or water soluble colors. All right, let's see. What do you think? It's definitely darker on this side than it is on that side, and that's okay because the majority of the butterfly is going to go here. All right, let's see if, where's my butterfly? Where'd you go, darling? Where did I put you? Oh man, I'm tempted to add a bit of green, just a tish here and there. Let's grab this green and see when we put it down, what is this green gonna look like? It's super bold. I have just a couple of greens, not a lot of them. I actually like that one the most, but it's more yellow. This one matches the butterfly's wings more though. I'm tempted to just introduce a new bit of here or there. Just like in the butterfly. I have 1, 2, 3. It's very wet, so I'm getting a lot of color right there, which I'm okay with. If it's just like a tiny spot of color, it's not like through the middle, it's all the way on the edge in a tiny spot. Put some on the edges. Yeah, I might just kind of give my edges a quick framing with this green because I like it. And where it's still wet, it's really lightening it up. It's not staying so bold. Oh, that I didn't mean to be that bold. I'll grab my wet brush and come in here and spread that a little. This too. It's just so different than anything I ever do. She winters in the Apache Junction. Where's that? Apache Junction. All right, let's see. My mom has been watching. Winter's there, so I'm following her down. Oh, in Arizona for the winter. And then I'll drive back in a couple of weeks. We've been cleaning her camper out. Then she'll drive back in May. She works in Medora for the summers. Shut the front door. Missy. She works in Medora for the summers? What a dream job. Lana, good for you. Chris and I were saying that I was saying that. I took the kids. Chris didn't even end up going with me this summer. He couldn't get away from work. But I said, what a dream job. You know, if I was in college and you're like, I need a job for the summer, oh my gosh, it would be great. Although I don't know if they accept, because they can't stay into September. College kids, most of them wouldn't be able to. Or if I were retired, like what a fun option to do for like a summer or two. Okay, I really like this a lot. I'm going to dry it and then see how am I going to get this napkin on here. Let's dry the color first so it stays put. And I have this green trim over here. Let me scoot this over. I was thinking originally that I would do pinks and gold because I have this and I was going to incorporate it. But now, no, there's not enough space for all of that. Since the butterfly is so big. This is fantastic though. This trim is fantastic. It's mostly dry. We're getting there, girls. Okay. Let's see. Wow. It doesn't take away from it that much. Not as much as I thought it would. Now let's see. This is really wide, almost 3 inches wide. I don't need to use all of it. I could just take a portion of this and use it. It matches so well. I'm tempted to just use a piece. Even if I just used some edging. I'm going to cut this down. Dare I? It's so gorgeous. I don't want to mess this up. But if I cut this down and I do some edging, I'm just trying to decide how much of it I might do. Now, this journal is a journal that has mainly prayers and song in it, like Christian contemporary songs in it, like lyrics from songs. And I wonder if you have a particular one that you love that would go with this. Otherwise, I don't have one in mind. That I would look one up. I would, tend to look one up if I wasn't sure. I'm thinking, I feel like this one's too big. What if I did something like that? And I would write in probably the phrase that I'm going to put in there. Let's just tighten this up a little. Because we're going to decoupage this on. We don't need all this extra white napkin kind of hanging out. We could just eliminate it. Same thing here. I could trim this down. I'm not going to lose the antennas. They're fantastic. They're so beautiful. But I can tighten this. Whoops. I love the little bit of this on there because it complements the green that we already have going on. Get up there. I'm going to have to use matte gel medium to get that down. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I love this butterfly. Just finished combining. Mom drives the cart. Such a big help having her. Oh my gosh, awesome. That's awesome, Missy. They take volunteer 2 weeks in the spring, 2 weeks in the fall, and 1 week during the summer. Oh, is that how they do it? She works full-time there. School kids leave the middle of August. There you go. They do take school kids then. Oh, that would be such a fun job. Good for you, Lana. Oh, that sounds like a lot of fun. Okay, let's see. I need a decoupage medium of some sort. I have this Silky Shine sitting here, and I think it would be pretty, so let's use it. It would be pretty with the butterfly. I need a new brush. Don't be lazy, Grace. Dirty a new one. Don't be a lazy chick. Grab a brush. I'm going to use, I was going to white this out, but I don't feel like it's taking away from this napkin at all, so I'm not even going to white it out. I'm going to just put the Silky Shine. Now the Silky Shine is going to go under. It's going to activate my paint a little bit. It's going to go under, and then I'm going to go over as well so that we get a Silky Shine to the actual butterfly. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Oh, I love it. I'm going to go over it with some more product. I will do the whole page with the Silky Shine because it's going to finish to a Silky Shine. And I wouldn't want to have matte coloring around the butterfly that is silky shiny. That doesn't make any sense. I know this is hard for you to see maybe because of the way my arm is positioned, but I got to make sure to get a nice coat of Silky Shine on the bottom so that I can push this down into that with my brush. Don't be afraid to be generous. I'm using the Pen Art varnish and glue, so it works as both a varnish on the top and a glue underneath. If your brush is too dry, if you don't have enough of the product, the varnish and glue on there, it's going to drag on your butterfly napkin or whatever napkin you're using, and it's going to probably tear it. Where if you have a lot of product, it's going to glide right over. Even though it's very wet, you're less likely to rip because you have more product on there to glide. Where if it's dry, it's going to be ruddy and it's going to pull your napkin, which we don't want. I love that. So I'm checking my edges, and anywhere where there's a little napkin sticking up, I'm just going to make sure to really focus on that edge to push it down into the paper. Okay, I have to coat all of it, like I said, so it's all shiny. We don't want to have a partially shiny page. So I'm going to do a quick focus on the other parts that have no napkin. We're going to put the shiny varnish on top. So it's going to be not quite glossy, but a little shiny. I think that is a piece of my hair, which we do not need in there. Gross. A little extra napkin hanging out. Napkin pieces. What do you think of the background on this one? Like really muddled and stuff. I love it, but I wonder what you think. I'm going to dry the edges so that I can glue down my little bits of trim that Lori sent to me. I can sit this here for a second while I put this cover on. Well, this is unlike any page I've done before. This one is still wet, trying to dry. Anybody thought of a phrase I can put on here? Hey, Joyce. Isn't it pretty? Thank you to Miss Linda sent me this napkin. It's kind of watercolor dreamy. I do love the bits of green. And that trim that you sent me is just perfect for this. Just perfect. And it's just going to be pieces of it kind of hanging out. I'm tempted. This doesn't have a perfect square because that little spot right there came out, and so did this one. But if you're like, you know, looking at that and you're saying, oh man, I don't want a perfect square, you can always cut this really ragged to get it more ragged. I'm okay with the shape the way it is. I do need to find a glue that I can get this on here where it's not gonna pop up. This is kind of thick. So I think the matte gel medium is going to be my best bet. So I'm going to go grab that from across the room. Across the room is literally one step. It's not a big room. I said across the room, and it made, I was thinking, okay, that makes it sound like it's a really big room, but it is not. It's teeny. Okay, matte gel medium and a palette knife. And we're going to stick this down on the edges. I'm just going to put a little, well, it's a lot of matte gel medium. Can you see? It's a lot. We won't be able to see it once it dries. I don't want it all the way on the edge. I have some green on the edge there and I don't want to lose that. So see what I did there? Is I put a whole bunch of it down and then I'm sticking this down in there. Now, in between each one of these little sections, I'll lift this up so you can hopefully see this better. In between each one of these little sections, you see a lot of matte gel medium there. It's matte. It will dry completely clear. We will not be able to see that, but it's enough to hold it down into place, which is what we need. We need it to stay in place. We don't want it popping up off of here. So you do need to have, it's almost like a little cement. I'm going to cement it into place. Now this one I did not want directly in the corner. I think I was kind of thinking up a little bit off the corner so it's not like I covered just the four corners. If that makes any sense. Scissors are in the way. Need a little more up here. It's okay. I've overextended it a little bit. It's okay. I mean, you could remove it. I'm going to take it off, but like I said, it's going to dry clear. No one's going to see it. Once it's down, no one's really going to see it. Now, this third one, I'm going to turn the book so I can reach it better. I think I'm going to put it right in this corner, right here. I just heard some bad language come off the TV, which is Gannon watching. He's watching some YouTuber. Whenever I hear that and I'm with him, I'm like, language, I do not approve of the language, and he'll change it because he knows I do not like him listening to that stuff. So I'm going to have to go mama him. Do the mama thing. I might scooch this over just a tish. This way. Not quite on the edge, but not on the butterfly wing either. Just off of the butterfly wing. And like I said, you can take off the excess if you don't, you know, if it's bothering you, if you don't like it there, but it's not going to hurt anything by being there. Okay, I need paper towel of some sort. So I got it on my fingers. What do we think, girls? I got to come up with some kind of Bible phrase, or I like to use song lyrics too in this book. Nothing's striking me yet, and that's okay. Sometimes I'll do that. Sometimes I'll create the page and I'm not sure which verse to put on there. But when I come across a song that I really like, or something that really strikes me, or really hits at home, like hits at me, so you can come back to your book and then write it in at that point, like, because you're really feeling it that particular day. You know what I mean? I don't need to dry. Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't need to dry this necessarily. That natural medium, I think you'd stand there for an hour trying to get it to dry. So it really does just have to air dry, and it will take quite a bit of time because it's rather thick. But let me hold this up close. Thanks, Mary. Joyce, she says my favorite is butterflies. Oh, good. Then this was yours today. This was for you today. I wanted to have some gold. What could I use for some gold shimmer? I grabbed this. And it really is quite shimmery. Maybe I could take a small brush, smaller brush, and just take some of this gold and kind of blop it in here. I might streak some into my color as well as on the butterfly. Like in here, it's kind of a brownish orange. So I could come up in here and just streak in some gold. I'm just taking the littlest bit, you guys. It's so little. Let's get a little bit of it on here, and then I'll show you up close what that looks like, that shimmer. This is not completely dry, so I'm trying not to rub too much. I'm blopping it on there. Now, in here, these little circles on the butterfly wing on this side, they seem a bit goldish. So I'm going to speckle in some gold. And then even though on this side there's specks of gold, but they're not as dark, I'm going to speckle in some gold into those round segments of the wings. Okay, now where else could be a good spot? Now on the background, I think I'm going to even add a little bit of this to the background. So where the green is seems like a natural place to have it. Not in the middle of the pinks, but if I take the darkest parts of the green and just smudge in, same method I was doing with the pinks. I'm just going to smudge it. And I did it on top and on its own because I wanted the gold. When I said I wanted gold, I want it to be kind of I want it to stand out more in the background and on the butterfly than the other colors. I want it to be metallic. I want it to show more than the other colors and be more prominent. So I'm just going to come in where the green is, all of the green, and add just a little bit around the greens. Super light, like I'm not gobbing it on there like tons and tons of it. Just a little bit here and there. But the same shape, the up and down motion with the colors, I'm doing the same thing. Let me go on this side of this green. And then a lid, just a tiny bit over here. Looks like a T up here, kind of. So I think I'll just go on this side instead of coming up and down on the other side of that green. All right, let's see. Everything's a little bit wet, so I'm not entirely sure how well you're going to be able to see this. I'm clearly not done with the gold because I keep playing with it, don't I? All right, I'm going to stand up so I can see it myself. I love it on the wings so much. I feel like even though there's no green or darker spots down here, I'm going to put a little bit on the bottom of the wing in this lightest area. Kind of outlining with the gold on the bottom. Kind of where the black line is that gives the shape of the wing. I'm mimicking with the gold. And I'm tempted, I love it so much, I'm kind of tempted to go all the way around. I'm going to show it to you and you tell me what you think I should do. I'm going to pull it up close to you. So I put gold up here. I blobbed it in the little circles on the wings. And then I went around the outline on the bottom of the wings. Should I do all of the wings like that? Or should I just leave it at the bottom? Can you see that shimmer at all? Let's see if you can see that at all. Just a little bit. You can really see it there because I really put a lot up there. Should I add more to the bottom? I'm wondering. I love the gold so much. I don't want to overdo it. I want it to be, I'm tempted to put some in here too. Obviously, the more you add, the more bold it's going to be. I want it to show more on the bottom of these wings, so I'm just going to put another layer. I'm not extending it out any further. I'm just adding it to what I already had there, so it's a little more prominent. Put more on the bottom. Lori says, put more on the bottom. You mean the bottom of the butterfly? That's what I thought you meant. So that's what I'm doing. Or did you mean the bottom of the page? I'm tempted to put some in here, but that's still drying with that matte gel medium. But it wouldn't be a bad idea to have a little bit of it in these sections of what Lori gave me that I'm actually dry brushing the top of that, the green and brown trim with a little bit of it. That's really pretty. On the bottom of the butterfly. Okay, let's do some more. That's what I thought you meant. Let's make this a little thicker. Super abstract. It's like really messy and really abstract. I really thickened that up, Lori, a whole lot. I'm going to even extend it beyond the line. All right. Now that might be more prominent now. Oh gosh, I love it. I love how loose it is. Everything's still drying, so you see some sheen that is just wetness, but some of the sheen is the metallic as well. All right, I better stop before I go too crazy here. I could spend a lot of time with that gold. I just love it so much. Oh, the colors are so beautiful. That was all inspired by that napkin, the butterfly napkin. I hope you love it. I hope you love it. Lori, thank you again for the sweet, happy mail. I'm so thrilled with everything you sent me. Really unexpected happy mail. I mean, that makes it even more happy when you don't expect a treat in the mail and you get it anyway. It's the epitome of what happy mail is all about. So thank you, my friend. You guys have a beautiful, blessed day. I hope it's good. The weekend's coming. Lana and Missy, enjoy each other's time. Safe and blessed travels to you. I hope it's really smooth driving, no car trouble, you know, all the things. I hope it's a great trip for you guys when you guys hit the road. All right, ladies. Blessings.